3 times. Number... I can't remember what number I'm on right now. Anyway, I want to highlight this story. It's from working at the bar where I'm at now. Highlight of this one is just how awesome bar scenes are for making deductions, but how you can, you know, always be looking out for deductions. Even in the workplace when you're busy, you can still make deductions. So, for example, this trio of people, 2 middle-aged guys and a woman, maybe early 30s, a little older, all came in and got drinks and food, and I was serving them and talking with them at the bar, and specifically, I was able to tell that they were a team and they traveled, which typically is something in the realm of media. When you have a team of people that get together, they eat together, and they travel together, and it's not for standard business, like business meetings and things like that. It's typically for media of some sort. That was just a feeling I had. But what got me was specifically the woman. She had a necklace made up of totems and totems. Bone and tooth and these elements, and that tipped me off to the fact that she was spiritual, I guess, is the proper word. And as the conversation continued, one of them mentioned investigation, and that's what kind of cleared up the air for me, is that she was into the paranormal, and the 3 of them work together in some capacity of media of some sort. Didn't know what, maybe blogging. And they investigate paranormal, kind of like Ghostbusters. And she was able to confirm this. We talked about some paranormal situations here in town, and I was able to explain that, you know, my deductions and things like that to them, kind of some of my own stories about deduction. We talked about the media that we both work in. I explained I'm a YouTuber. They explained that they are on social media, that they're on YouTube themselves. They're bloggers for a show that hasn't come out yet. And thinking back on it, she probably thinks I'm some sort of a mind reader, which is fine, I guess. Kind of a funny story. The idea is, I was busy at work that day, and I still managed to put together some pretty decent deductions, impressed the crowd that I was working with and serving, and got a good story out of it. And that's the idea for you, is that no matter what, I lucked out. Bartending, I started off as working in a museum, then I was a barista, and now I'm a bartender. And all 3 of those are great for deduction. Museum, I'm surrounded by art and history all the time. Barista, pretty slow days, people come in, and I get plenty of time to people watch. Bartending, again, people watching. I get a lot of one-on-one time with my guests that I can talk to them and confirm my deductions, talk to them, get deeper understanding about people, confirmation about my deductions, further information about my deductions. I lucked out. I get really good. I've had really good jobs that help support deduction. Not everyone lucks out as much as I do, though. But no matter what job you have, there is room to make deductions. So that's kind of the encouragement that I was sharing. Now, side point, this little announcement, kind of a dream of mine. There's this footage that I'll show you. Of a church. It's abandoned now. They don't really use it for anything, small meetings and things like that, but they don't use it for worship or anything anymore. And it's fairly close to where I'm currently staying. But I have this idea. I've been sitting on this idea for a few years about, would it be possible to purchase a building like that and turn it into a school for deduction? Is that something that there's a place for? A school for deduction. Kind of like the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters type of idea. And when I went to look at that church the other day, and it strikes me as tangible now. Like something I could actually do is purchase a school or a building like that, or a church like that, and convert it into a school for deduction. Have students, train them in deduction, investigation. Especially if I ever get my private investigation agency up and going, I could train students and then actually take them on cases with me and take them on cases with me and solve mysteries with students, actually get them field training in deduction and in criminology. Anyway, get some feedback on that. Thanks.